Hey, salute. What's up to the fellas, man? We just want to do this. I just want to do this quick live stream, really. We just want to talk about men learning to master self-preservation and putting themselves first. Because I see a lot of content, especially nowadays, especially in the travel community, with certain issues that a lot of guys have. And, one of the things I've always talked about in terms of what my live streams is that anytime a man, I don't even want to use the word simp. I always say a simp is a global victim. A simp is a global victim. No matter where you are on the globe, if you have a mindset and you operate from any type of deficiency or you have any self-esteem issues, it's going to bite you in the ass. And I will put on my channel, there's no solutions, there's only trade-offs for a reason. And that's why I always talk about so many things about men's self-development and dealing with any type of issues or any types of problems that you may have, even before you travel overseas or before you even in America, as we exist. So it's all about our own individual self, development, and really learning to master all of our self-mastery and discipline, really. And it really helps you. It takes you a long way, especially when you're traveling, maintaining certain routines, hot habits that you have, or you develop certain habits that you maintain, especially with your health, trying to eat right, trying to do things a certain type of way, because everything that we do in the West, particularly, and even on a global level, it tries to program many of us as men as ultras, where a lot of guys are putting everybody else's happiness, everybody else's success, everybody else's fulfillment ahead of their own. I see that quite often. And it almost even to the extent, even with guys with women, where they walk around thinking that they owe women a better life. You owe some random broad a better life. And why is her happiness important and your happiness not important? And it's not like even those guys who pedestalize women or don't make women earn relationships. Woman just comes and she has a nice body and she offers a guy some box, and then she gets easy. Oh my God, look at what I've got. And end up in bad situations because she never had to earn that relationship, because the guy feels a certain way about himself and how he operates. And I think ultimately that really determines your success and failure, especially when you're traveling. And then that's really what it comes down to, is really how your mindset is, how you've developed yourself, how you approach the world. Who are we got in the chat, man? Let's get some comments up here. We got 4 people watching now. Let's move the stream. My lighting stinks. Period. Let's go to the comment section. Maybe I'm a little bit delayed. My lighting is terrible. So, peace and blessings to everybody who. So I'm currently right now just taking my winter break, traveling through Thailand. So I got a few other countries I got to visit on my journey. So, but I wanted to cover that topic because I see so many dudes, like issues that a lot of guys have overseas. What's up, my man, Pooh Man? Salute to you, my brother. Welcome to the chat. Sorry about my lighting, man. This rental that I'm in doesn't have those bright lights. What's up, my brother? Older the Matrix. Yeah, man. Salute to you too, man. I appreciate the support, man. You guys coming in. Second. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support, man. You say lighting is okay? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support, man. All right, cool. Blessing. Hey. Well, at least you can see me. Yeah, it's like, they have these, I don't have all my equipment back in my spot back at the house, man. But I wanted to talk about that whole idea with traveling, man. I think that's one of the biggest issues that you see when you have dudes have issues, that how they feel about themselves as men. And this programming that has happened, especially for men in the West, where it's a social programming that programs them all the time to put others before themselves, always putting other people before yourself and before your own happiness, trying to figure out what's best for other people all the time. It's like the man who tries to save people he can't drown, or the guy who tries to be a philanthropist, or trying to donate money he don't have, not really thinking about what's best for him first. And especially when guys come to these relationships with these women, and woman looks good and she's giving him some box, but she's probably about as worthless as tits on a bull's ass, and he's handing over his his commitment and his resources without her having to earn anything. And that's terrible. That's awful. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to get anything but poor outcome out of that. But even from a perspective of health or our own personal well-being, and you end up in a situation where you put yourself last than everybody else. Now you live the life for everybody else. In about 2 weeks after you expire from this planet, they've already forgotten about you. And be like, yo, because you notice I always talk about on this channel, right? A lot of the people that try and tell you how to live or what to do, it's always about what's going on, my brother Top Gun. Salute. Grab me some water here, man. I'm so chilling overseas, of course. I'm trying to avoid that cold, man. But you ever notice, like I was talking about Top Gun, every time someone has an opinion about something, it's always about something that benefits them, or what they think, how they want you to live your life that makes them feel better or it benefits them, but it's never about you. They always talk about things, but it's never about you. Because, what benefits you and what's best for you may not be something that, benefits their agenda for your life, or them seeing you live a certain way or live a certain life. You know what I mean? Like it's always about them. They're telling you, oh, you need to do this, or you need to be doing that, or men should be doing this, or men should be doing that, because it benefits their ass. It's never about you and what you need to be doing for you. And that's what the problem comes in. It's that programming that they've done throughout life that make men feel like, oh, wow, I'm supposed to be making other people happy. I'm supposed to be making other people better. I'm supposed to be a people pleaser. And that's the horrible mentality. Or even, like I said, I hate to keep using women, but women are one of the main thing is that, well, and I tell guys all the time, what makes, you don't owe women a better life, dude. You don't owe women a better life. And wherever you see them broads, all due respect to ladies, is where if I'm walking around right now, right? And I'm down here in the South right now. I was in Bangkok for a while. I'm in Pattaya, Thailand right now, right? If I see some bar girl or something like that working at a bar, wherever I see them is where I leave their ass. I'm not nobody's hero. I ain't trying to save no women. Trying to save nobody. Wherever you see them at is wherever you leave their ass at. If we meet a woman and she's a 304 and she's selling shit, leave her ass right there. Whatever if you whatever you consume or don't consume, that's your business. But you're not, in the idea of the mindset and the mentality of trying to rescue people, because as soon as you start rescuing people and putting yourself last, You know what I mean? Thinking that that person is going to turn out to serve you or become better for you. That person looks you in the face and, well, shoot, I would have done fine without you. I would have done just great without you. You know, because again, in that reality, you're only as good as your last good deed. When you get into that mindset, the mentality of doing things for people or rewarding people with the unearned is the problem. You know what I mean? You start rewarding people with the unearned, and then there's a lack of appreciation. And it's not like it's something that's going to be reciprocated back to you, just because of your generosity, kindness, or your altruism. And that's just not the way it works. It damn sure don't work that way with women. And it certainly don't work that way with the greater society. So we get into self-preservation and mastering ourselves and learning to do the preservation things. I think that's the critical thing right there. You can't. Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. Nah, that don't work. Especially over here. Woo, no. It don't work it don't work in America. It don't work nowhere. It don't work nowhere. It don't work anywhere. Women have to earn relationships. Period. I don't care how good they look, how fine they look, how sexy they look. Women's got to earn relationships. It's got to be more to them than box. It's got to be more to them than box, especially if she's costing you money. It's got to be more to them than box. Yeah, money takes you places. Sex is just a memory. Money takes you places. Sex is just a memory. It's got to be more than that. You know what I mean? Because you didn't, because what happens when you run out of it? Then what happens now? When your money start going low, you will catch the fate of all these other dudes that be out here. Not in general in life, in America or anywhere. And what happens when that money runs low? And what is the point of having a woman attached to you like a damn electric bill or something like that, constantly, and a high electric bill is running up the goddamn air conditioner all day long and shit, right? It ain't really offering you anything of value in terms of adding peace, taking care of you or looking out for you. So, for me, I put on my channel, my last video, women are a luxury and an expense. So I don't really concern myself too much. And so that's really why I'm able to exist in environments like this. And really, I'm not a dude that needs to go to the bar or be drinking out here or just be doing all kinds of weird shit. I'll be chilled, man. Look what I'm right now. It's 7:28 over here on a Monday night. And I'm chilled back here at this spot that I'm renting right now, just cooling out, talking to you guys for the night. You know what I mean? Well, the evening. So I'm gonna chill out tonight. I already hit the pool already. Got everything I need. Got my head shaved. Everything else, got everything I need done today. And I'm just chilling out right now. I'm not out there in the streets or whatever else, or hanging out on one of these soys, drinking at the bar or whatever else. I'm drinking water tonight. So for me, I'm into the self-preservation in terms of that. You know what I mean? There's always somewhere to go, especially around here. Around here is 24/7. So it is what it is. You have to discipline yourself. Nah, it's time for me to turn it in. Maybe I'll go out once or twice a week, but that's about it. I'm in. And like I said, routines and habits and whatever else, that's critical right there, So, my man, Top Gun, I thought you was overseas, my brother. I thought you was traveling. I thought you was out, man. Let me check my audio. Hold on a second. Let me check it. You say no audio? Sorry. Can you hear me now? Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. You guys put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Yeah. Internet connection seem to be good. Hey, Pool Man, can you hear me? Okay, cool. Salute. Yeah, so I don't know my next spot's going to be. Like I said, I did Bangkok. Bangkok was nice. I like Bangkok. Bangkok is easy to get around Bangkok. I like the BTS. I like the train. You know, you say you'll be out after Thanksgiving? Absolutely, man. Well, travel is all about just escaping, man, taking that break. It's like a mental break, you know what I mean? Because what it does is it takes you away from all the, all that stress and gender warfares and men and women and all this. When you get like away from, like I'm 8,000 miles away from, home, man, my stress level is low. I'm not even like stressing about the bullshit that people are stressing about back home, elections and all that stuff. Man, I'm not stressed by that bullshit. And I think that's like you just have to, if you move a certain way, right? When you're overseas, you don't really, like I move a certain type of way. So I don't draw a lot of attention to myself in the first place. So because of the way I move. So with that, the way I move and being away from the environment where people are constantly back and forth to get with each other on the political landscape, gender issues, gender warfare, relationship, gender warfare back and when men and women are back and forth at each other. When you get over here, that shit is like yesterday's news. I'll be chilling at the pool, chilling, doing my own thing, exercising, working out. And you don't feel that tension. That tension is not in the air when you in a different culture or a different environment. So I don't feel that tension right now, which was kind of good because I left right around the election time. I voted and I left. So that was pretty good, man. And that I enjoyed. You know what I mean? I was like, shit, I was out. I was out. I was definitely out. So it just took a long time to travel over this side of the world. So when I'm coming back that way, let's say if I stop off in Africa or something like that, it'd probably be a little bit easier, to come back going from the east, going back west. So, that's going to be a little bit easier. But once you get out of that environment, it's like, you bring down your blood pressure a little bit. So that's what I'm enjoying right now. It's like, and that's going to be hard because as soon as you get back, that's when that tension starts again, man. He said, my therapist told me that she knows the difference in my every session when we've done via Zoom while abroad. More at peace. Yeah, I mean, like you really, it's really, it can get like addicting, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even like watch American media. Like, how we watch media all the time? I don't watch that crap. No, hell no. Well, I don't. I get up, I exercise with a bunch of locals and travelers. If I'm hitting the gym or I'm hitting the walking path down by the beach, I'm up in the morning early, get my workout on. But I'm around travelers. I'm around people that are part of the travel community, part of the travel, and people that are traveling. The people that are traveling from different countries, whether it be Europe or other countries, are pretty cool, man. America, Europe, everywhere. So I get along great with a lot of the brothers from all over the place. Australia, brothers of all races from Australia, Germany, England, even the Indian brothers in this hotel, man. I get along great with those guys, man. and they're from London, so it's a good camaraderie of people, especially if you're a low profile type dude, man. Um, you kind of enjoy the brotherhood, enjoy the travel community all together, but you don't feel that tension that you usually get in the West, like that tension where people are just constantly at each other's throat. It's good to take a break from that because it's not even about political ideology when you're out here with other people that travel. It's just about people enjoying their life, just chilling and shit, man. So, I dig Thailand for that purpose. You know what I mean? I really like this Sabai type environment where, they pretty much mind their business, to be honest with you. What I love about being here in this culture, especially in Thailand, they mind their business. If you ain't bothering nobody over here, man, nobody bothering you. Nobody's bothering you. You got to go out here looking for problems. You probably more likely get a problems from the foreigners than you do, Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. 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 Yeah, but I think that's people get a feel for you, man, especially when you're kind and they see you every day. You're not really creating any problems. You're respectful to everybody. And like I have a conversation with everybody. So it is what it is. I probably at some point passed through Spain. I don't know so much what Eastern Europe. You know what I mean? I've heard about, guys travel just for the experience of visiting these places. Probably so. Romania, I heard guys go through there and visit there. And it's not so much like, okay, I travel for the experience and the peace. Women and all that other stuff, I don't worry about that. Who like you, like you. Who don't like you, don't give a damn. I like the peace that comes with travel. I like the experience of other cultures. I like the networking. I like the people that I meet in the travel community. I like the peace of being away from the West. So a lot of guys travel and they're real centered around. I'm not worried about women and what women like this guys or that guys or whatever. You meet people organically as you develop social network and networking with people. I think the best method of really building bonding long-term relationships with people is to actually meet people organically, especially in the travel space, because you just naturally meet people and you're introduced to other people that way. And then that's where the vetting goes on, because you keep yourself a small circle of people that you meet, that you vet, or that you build relationships with. And that's really how it works. You know what I mean? And then you build your circle from there. That's how I move. And I like to work on the networking, the traveling, the experience, being in different cultures, but more importantly, getting away from a certain mindset. They really do a great job in America of pitting us against each other. I mean, literally all day long, the media and everything else just pits us against each other all day, every day. Have you hating people and not liking people and all kinds of nonsense when most people are genuinely, not bad people. But they want us divided by race and gender and politics and everything else. Have people at each other's throat all the time. You never really can have any real peace, and you always worrying about stuff. And that's another thing I want to talk about. One of the things I've learned: focus on the things you can control. And when you start only focusing on the things that you can control, which is mostly you, it becomes a whole lot better, man. A whole lot easier, because you can't. No matter what happens, we're not going to control the politics. We're not going to control anything. So you can only you only can master the things you can control. That's why I say master the things that are within your control. And that's really what really makes a difference, man. But when I travel, My agenda is just peace and really peace and freedom. And I it's funny, I was thinking about it, but somebody said something about in one of the comments about the free agent lifestyle. I think that's where we're going now. I mean, you have to, I think especially now for dudes, unless you come into a situation that is so overwhelmingly beneficial to your life, I think the best thing right now for guys is to remain free agents. Because I'll be honest with you, which we're seeing a lot in the culture, and even when you travel many times overseas, is that plenty of women in general have just monetized themselves. Plenty of women in general have monetized themselves. So if you're getting into, what is the situation for relationships in the West? Well, we see these numbers are being thrown around, women with $100,000, women throwing around $100,000 plus to get in a relationship with them. You have to make $100,000 a year. Well, that's basically monetized. They're monetized. We understand hypergamy, but you're dealing with monetized women. And, so if you move as a man, as a free agent, or you're not really concerning yourself with them, you're not really, what's up, my brother? Salute to you, Tim. Good to see you, man. Yeah. He said it carries a different aura. We'll see. It's like being a walking bar of gold. It does. It does, man. But you're not really like, what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to. You want women to earn, man. Men aren't free. Men aren't free. You gotta have something more to bring to the table than box. My perspective is, if all you got is box, then you're best rented. If all you present to a man is box, then you're best as a rental. You know what I mean? You're best as a rental, because nobody trying to be taking on nobody's problems and responsibilities. If a woman's looking for a sponsor, then there's somebody else for that job. If all you're looking for is a sponsor, good luck. It's what it is. You won't be getting my sponsorship. So you have to move a certain way. It's like, hey, until somebody sells you something that's so unbelievably beneficial for your behalf, it has to benefit you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, with a lot of situations, is that a lot of dudes get into situations, especially overseas, where that particular woman did not, or even in America, that woman didn't have to earn nothing. She didn't have to earn nothing. And it's like, well, that's the way how everybody, men have been programmed to give away relationships without them being earned. And that's very, very detrimental long term, because now all of a sudden the guy gets on a treadmill trying to provide resources to an undeserving person. And that right there is a absolute drain on any long term on anybody's energy, or the damn sure is a drain on your resources. So that's the problem that has to be resolved before you even. I mean, in terms of a man's own self-esteem and self-worth, because if you offer somebody something to value, they didn't have to earn it. They say, I'm sure ain't going to appreciate it. They certainly won't. And that's why I always talk about on the channel, those types of things about preservation and putting yourself first and making people earn something instead of just getting something for nothing. Hell no, And even now, like right now, I can, that's why on this channel, I don't really, right around the corner there, let's see, this way is like, you know, soy 6 is popping right now. Women will probably outnumber guys 50-1 in that environment. So what? You go down there and you don't have your self-esteem in order, man, them girls will run through somebody's pocket. If somebody goes over there with the wrong mindset mentality, 3 or 4 of them girls will jump on them and get him and run through his pocket for drinks. He got him buy 10 drinks or some shit. Because a dude that doesn't have that type of, mindset don't know how to say no. My clock. No, absolutely not. Or maybe I buy a drink for that one. That's it. None of you guys get, beat feet. I'll deal with that one right there or something like that. So, I mean, it comes back to that self-preservation thing. You know what I mean? And you come in an environment like this, especially, it's going to be rough. If a guy doesn't have that type of self-control, discipline and that self-mastery where he's just hey, look, this is not the situation right here for me. So, and that's part of what the conversation is about. It's a phase of adaptation. We got social media here, and social media is global. You know what I mean? Social media is global. And, no matter where you go, social media has an influence on the culture and the people. He said, you ready to go back to traveling? I mean, right now, traveling is the thing, man. He said, back in New York City Matrix for 2 months, and my recharge from being out of the USA and it's about done, past ready to get back traveling. I'm telling you, man, traveling is the greatest reset ever. It's like a reset button, man. A reset button. It just brings your shit back in balance, especially for dudes. Especially for dudes. It's like a reset. It's a reset, man. Because you're not really and like I said, if you move a certain way, you're still gonna have problems because somebody have a problem with you. But if you move a certain way, 9 times out of 10, you're pretty much traveling and existing in a drama-free situation. You're pretty much drama-free. You don't really. I think it's gotten worse, to be honest with you, Deacon Chris. I think it's gotten worse now. It's gotten worse because I think, how would I say? A lot of shit has changed. And one of the things is that nobody lives by a code anymore. Nobody lives by a code anymore. And you can't really tell anybody anything anymore. You can't tell anybody jack. And then right now we're dealing with delusion. It's gotten out of control because there was checks and balances. You could tell somebody something. He said more substance like turn from traveling overboard. Yeah, you can't. People can really live. You can, right now, especially in America and the West, people can really live in their own bubble of delusion right now, and you can't tell them nothing. You can't do anything about it. You can't say anything to them. And if you do say something to them, it's going to be hell. So the only thing you can do is really mind your own business and let these. I've come up with this phrase, my brother. Let these wild horses run free. Let these wild horses run free. Ain't a damn thing you can do, man. Even to the point where even you look on social media right now. This social media changed the game. This shit changed the game. I'm telling you. Because even when you look at some of the women on social media right now, I've seen women on social media, my brother, like, I know these women. They don't look nothing. They don't look nothing like that altered fictional picture that they have on there. The filters, the whatever else. They don't look nothing on there. So we got a whole different game. That's why I'm saying, like, when I talk about men practicing self-preservation, like, you gotta adapt to this game out here. The first premise is women ain't nothing like they used to. First of all, they don't even look like they used to. I mean, dudes have changed too. But everybody right now is like a hero in their own mind, in their own sense of the world. Like, they've created a whole life, a whole reality. You know, you think it did, Tim? I think so too. But I think it's gotten worse though, Tim. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know. Oh yeah. Tim, I'm trying to put your comment up there. I got them frozen quick. Yeah. It exposed a lot what was already there, but what it did is it gave hey, salute to you, my brother Cameron Pritchard. It gave people that were really invisible back then, it made them relevant. Like, okay, you can know somebody in life and they can be a total loser. But if you go to their Facebook profile, man, you think you're dealing with a superstar. That's what they did. That's what social media did. It made people that should be quiet, that people that shouldn't have an opinion, it made them relevant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, how did this person up? Everybody has an opinion now with social media. You know, and it's not a qualified opinion. It's not opinion based in substance. So right now, and you even look at, all right, going back to the 90s, if you went back to 1991, with some of these rappers like Glorilla and these other rappers, they're social media rappers. They're social media entertainers. You know, it wouldn't have been that like, I mean, there were women, there were people out there. So you know, yeah, you create this reality out there. Like, them dudes, you don't even have to be doing well. You could be unemployed, sleeping out of a cardboard box. You just go to a park bench and take some pictures and create your profile. And then you can give meaning to your life. If you're a chick that don't even take care of her body or don't whatever, you just can add a bunch of filters, take a bunch of glamour shots. And has it made people any better? No, it's made people worse. It created a world of a complete loneliness and despair and depression and, you know, whatever. But you don't know what you're looking at anymore. So that's the critical thing. Even some of these women, you know, you say they've been traveling since retiring, past time of my 62 years. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful experience, man. I'm telling you, just getting out and moving around and just going different places, man. And one of the things to talk about too is I'm in no hurry to lock into anything. I'm not in no rush to lock into anything. You know, I'm a bachelor. I travel. I'm not a lock for anything. Like, nobody can sell me on any relationship or any bullshit, like anything like that. Now, if you're telling me that if I'm out here and I run into some unicorn, that's great. It's got to be something of value that sells me on it. You know what I mean? It can't be to just out here just moving around and just, all of a sudden I just be taking in strays or snatching up ladies, that I wouldn't even touch when I'm in the States. No, hell no. Yeah, not going to happen. You know what I mean? So I keep myself busy with hobbies, with passions, and I like talking to the brothers. So that's why I'm over here. You know what I mean? Talking, you talk about the characters. I was thinking about it. He said social media created real life characters. Oh, it's bad, man. It's bad. Absolutely. He said, brothers, stay free and hit the travel game. Absolutely. And when you travel, don't jump into no relationships either. Damn that. Unless you meet some unicorn that earns it, stay single for a while, man. Don't just be going. I see brothers go somewhere and land in the Philippines or land somewhere and then relationship in 2 weeks. You're crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know these people. How the hell are you in a relationship? Like you to go somewhere and do stay free. Like when guys stay free, stay single, feel the place out, learn the culture, learn the people, meet people organically. You know what I mean? Don't go to some country and be like, oh man, the first woman that treats you like a king, all of a sudden you want to wife her up. Hell no. Damn that. I've been gone for how long? I landed in Bangkok like November 1st. What the day is now? You haven't seen me in any videos with any women. No videos with any women. That don't mean that I'm not around women. I'm always around women. But you don't see me in any videos with any women because that's not what I promote on my channel. You know what I'm saying? It's about us as men traveling, enjoying our peace and enjoying our freedom and escaping some of the toxicities that come from, existing in man-hating cultures. To be honest with you, it'd be some man-hating cultures we'd be living in. So that's what I'm about. The ladies are just an addition. What's up, my brother, the contractor? Salute to you, man. Peace and blessings to you, my brothers. Yeah. So if a lady would just be an addition to what I already got going on. Never go, she'll just be an addition. You know what I mean? If she wants to get on my plan, that's good. But it ain't gonna be no free ride or it damn sure ain't gonna be no sponsorship. You know what I mean? Ain't no free ride or no sponsorship. Yeah, that's for the birds. It's got to be showing me something of some value to me that puts a smile on my face. You know what I mean? It's got to be something that puts a smile on my face. It can't be about no broad. It's got to be, she got to tell me something that's going to make the situation that I got here now better. She's got to convince me that her addition is going to improve my peace and my enjoyment of what I already got. It's got to be a sales thing. You know what I mean? It's got to be a sales pitch. And it's got to be proven too that with her, what I got here now is going to get better, which is kind of hard to do because what I got here now is chill, is peace. You know what I mean? And I got a system and a routine that works. And I've got a tremendous amount of freedom where I can move around. So I don't really set up shop anywhere. And the good thing about Thailand is you have the 60-day visa when you come in. You can extend it if you want for another 30 days. And when if you want to be here, you can move to could try the Philippines, you could try Africa, just moving around and figuring out what where you get your foot in and how you feel. And the key to staying flexible many times is just, not really getting bogged down in relationships and stuff like that. So you can move from different places and really just kind of, feel everything out, see what you like, see what you don't like, get a feeling for everything, It is beautiful, man. It is beautiful, and that's what you have to do. Like, get a reset. It's just a reset. Even if you do it like, okay, I got 1 month or, however, okay, I got 2 weeks off. I'm out. I'll be back in a week, 2 weeks. You just fly out. Even if you grab yourself a resort, kick back, chill, do some, some self-care, get some exercise, reset, and then come back. It's like, what it is, man. It's like, for me, this is a reset. And I definitely needed to get out of the rat race and whatever else. So, and one of the things I did too is I kind of changed, cleaned up the channel a little bit because, I don't want guys to think like, okay, we all deal in reality. We all deal in reality. Call it whatever it wants, red pill, whatever you want to call it. But what I care about is like not keeping men stuck. And I'm just into winning and losing. Winning and risk mitigation. Winning and risk mitigation. Because what is life if you ain't really enjoying yourself, man? If you're not happy, you're not enjoying yourself, what's the point of life? You know what I mean? If you're not really getting value out of it, and that's when we talk about traveling. If you're not enjoying yourself and you don't have nothing to look forward to, especially when you have like the winter time is coming in the state, in many areas of the states, winter time is boring. And we just working every day and you don't have anything to look forward to take a break, to break you up from the, the toxicity or just whatever else. You say you got a full gym membership? Hell yeah. Yeah, like how you have like, okay, you say, well, you know what? I'm gonna hit the grind right now, and in 3 weeks I'm going to Colombia. You know what I mean? Or in a couple of weeks I'm going to Africa or to Thailand or to anywhere else. You have something to look forward to. You know what I mean? Like, all right, that's fine. I'm just gonna go travel over here. I'm gonna travel over here. I'm gonna do this and do that. He said, definitely don't know them people. Don't get God, brothers. They sick out here. Remember, game is global. You gotta be on your P's and Q's globally. Globally. I said before, like, I'm in like the, John T.M. Pattaya area. John T.M. Pattaya area right now because I'm visiting down here. But if you go down there and you like, I wouldn't know, like, I can't really understand, like, for me as a man, let's say you meet a chick somewhere. Let's say she's working at a bar or something like that. What exactly does a man expect to get out of her? I don't know what you're trying to get out of that broad. I mean, what? Some box? What else are you trying to get out of her? Certainly not a long-term relationship. I hope not. So we have a lot of issues where a lot of guys, they don't really watch content, like certain content, or they just ignore it. They think they can out alpha some stuff, but there's enough content that's on the internet that warns men about how to move in certain ways. So really a dude is just a weakness to his vices. If you come and just get played by somebody, it can happen, but some dude get played by one of these women out here, and that's probably too is the guys get like, you say subconsciously programmed. You say, yeah, he said, he say Tyler Perry is subconsciously programming black men to save. Yeah, like it's crazy shit, man. He said, not even trying to hear about sponsorship. Ain't trying to budget for that. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm saying like you know what the game is. Like with certain situations, like what are you trying to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to hell no, man, no, not gonna happen. And like those situations exist. I mean, like if you happen to be in a situation where you're living with a lady and she's offering you value and value beyond anything, and she's earning shit, and that's your lady, and she's willing to, bring you value that's greater than, your regular expenses that you have, just even with her just being added to it, that's something different. But sponsorship and, saving broads and all that other bullshit, shit. Let these wild horses run free. That's always been my motto. My motto in America, globally, everywhere is let these wild horses run free. I don't interfere with that shit at all. Maybe I might swoop down for a sample every once in a while, but I let these wild horses run free. And dudes got to learn that in America too. Wherever you see them or whoever they present themselves as, that's who they are. Trying to change nobody, trying to convince anybody of anything. I ain't trying to tell nobody nothing. I ain't trying to convince nobody of nothing. If you met a woman, she's a 304, that's who she is. You met her, she was broken, destitute, that's what she is. That's how she's created. Because think about it like this. We have a lifetime to solve our own problems, right? Let's say you met a woman, she's 25, 30 years old, right? It's her responsibility as an adult to solve her own goddamn problems. It ain't my responsibility. If you got mental health problems, financial problems, that's your responsibility to solve them. Just like you. If any one of us right here as men, you got a problem, ain't no women coming over to solve your problems. That's your responsibility to solve your own damn problems. You know what I mean? Those problems were there before you met them, and they're going to probably still exist after that person has disappointed you because you've wasted your energy trying to help them, Absolutely. He said, too many interesting things to experience in the world, so travel as much as you can. Deep comment. If you're not enjoying it, what's the point? Exactly. I totally agree. But that's how you get the best out of it. You don't be trying to solve nobody's problems. You enjoy your life. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, hey, good. When people tell me stuff, like I talk to you brothers, I'm like, oh, interesting. Fascinating. Oh, unfortunate. I'm about to go get my massage. I'll see you later. You have a wonderful day. I'm trying to fix nobody's fucking problem. I'm serious. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now in life. Okay, great. You have yourself a wonderful day. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be getting all into it and whatever else. It's about you enjoying yourself, man. And, it's just the way it is. What you see is what you get nowadays. What you see is what you get. Motorbikes going all night and stuff like that. That's the difference. But overseas, they got those little small scooters everybody get around on. But what you see is what you get. And the quicker people learn, especially men, especially when you meet women, wherever you see them at, leave them right there. You know what I mean? If they're working at a bar, look like you've chosen your career. If they're 304, look like you've chosen your career. You know what I mean? If you're ball busting feminist or a jacked up chick, that's what you've chosen for your life, good. You enjoy. I don't get involved in that. So, and that's part of the, self-preservation thing we're talking about. Trying to change people. Stop trying to change people or trying to convince somebody to change themselves so they can be better for you. No, hell no. I mean, let them be what they want to be. Because if somebody really wants to offer you value, they'll do that themselves. You don't have to sell it to them. They'll be motivated themselves for their own self-preservation to offer you value. It ain't nothing you gotta have to convince them of. They'll be like, you know what? I better do this. If I want to be a part of what he's got going on, I'm gonna have to move a certain type of way, and they'll decide that on their own. But it's like everything else. People change when it benefits them, and they decide that on their own. So, and again, that's part of the mentality, and trying to convince guys to put themselves first all the time is very difficult, especially when guys have been programmed to be more altruistic in how they move. Like, yeah, you got to put yourself first, man. How is the situation benefiting you? Because if the situation was reversed, would that person be doing the things that you're doing for you? If the situation was reversed, you always ask yourself the question: if the situation was reversed, would this person do what you're doing for them? Or would they even attempt to do anything, or would they even want to do anything for you? And if the answer is no or hell no, then what's the point of stressing yourself out, or not preserving yourself, or not looking out for yourself? Because I talked about a lot in my other video. Most of the things that in life as men is the shit we do for ourselves. That's really the thing that's going to bring you the most joy, is the things you do for yourself. And the things you do for yourself to put a smile on your face. That's what I think brings men the most joy right now. Because He's like, yeah, hell yeah. Let them wild horses run free, man. Yeah, I don't stop the herd. Let them wild horses run free. They'll expire, and they'll when they get done, they'll get done on their own. I ain't no superhero. I ain't no missionary. I'm not around here trying to save people. It only backfires on you anyhow. It only backfires on you. And then when you're in the hole, you're on your own. It only backfires on you. So that's the critical thing. And again, you see some guys go overseas and they end up in certain situations. Many of them get into that Captain Save a 304 mentality. Like, what are you trying to save, dude? You're crazy. People don't change for you, they change for them. So, that's one of the things we see, happening a lot, with some of the guys going overseas. So that's why I really wanted to make this live stream, really to point it out. At this point in time, really, there's so much content out here on the internet, really teaching brothers how to move in general, in America, overseas, and whatever else. We already know the deal, especially everywhere, especially in America. We know the deal, here, anywhere. And I think, especially as people get older, I'll be honest with you, man. From what I'm seeing, especially now, in the West and many other places too. Uh, a lot of these women have monetized themselves. A lot of women have monetized themselves. A lot of women have monetized themselves. It is a money. It's a money thing. I mean, at this point right now, a lot of women have monetized themselves, especially when they get old. A lot of women have monetized themselves. That's why they always talk about money. You don't hear them talk about character anymore, or what type of human being that guy is. It's really, the conversation is really about money right now. Hypergamy, money, and many times they don't even think they need to bring anything to the table other than box. That's it. Hey, that's all they got to do, bring box. And you're supposed to do everything else. So we see that happening in the West. I saw it happen in the West, many places too in the world too, but especially in the West, so we're dealing with a monetized environment, he said he said OnlyFans has brought out the inner 304 that was in hiding globally, right? Instagram too. Instagram, OnlyFans, the social media platforms, Instagram, whatever else. Yeah, because they give everybody reach. Everybody's got reach now. Everybody's got reach. And the monetization of women is a big thing, even now globally. And social media has been the portal that has made this available, to a lot of women. They can go on Instagram and reach people globally. They can sell that poem globally. In America is bad. That's why they keep talking about what they should deserve and what they're entitled to. It's just the same. It's harder to do it over here. It's harder to do it over here. It's harder to do it over here, man. You say you're already solving enough problems. Yeah, you got to. You got to take care of yourself. Because like I said, it's monetized. Women have literally monetized themselves. I mean, I don't, what do they keep saying? And it's usually, especially over there, when the women get older, like they get above 30, maybe they've been with certain dudes and whatever else, they damn sure have monetized themselves. Because at this point right now, they're looking for somebody to sponsor them. They're looking for a sponsor. So, like, sponsor, shit. You start sponsoring that talking that sponsorship nonsense, especially around guys like me, you become a rental. You might get rent and dropped. You might get rent and dropped, or just straight ignored. Because that's what that sponsorship is going to equal with a guy like me. It's like, okay, damn that. Oh, you want to sponsor, huh? Interesting. Yeah, no sponsorship over here. So that's what you got monetized. Monetized relationship, monetized women, monetized everywhere. They're talking relationship, but they're really talking pay for play is what they're talking. That's not a relationship. That's just prostitution. Period. Once a woman starts talking about money, you were in a pay for play situation. So it's what it is. And that's not going to change. That's why you got to let these wild horses run free. It is what it is. Let these wild horses run free. You're not changing anything. Yeah. He said the average age of 30. Oh when we hear experience multiple sims, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, man. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, you guys, hit the like button. If you want to donate to the channel, please do. Please donate to the channel if you want to. Hit the like button, definitely. Likes are free. You want to donate, but likes are definitely free. But I'm more so just passing on the, just talking to the brothers. We just sitting down, having a conversation as men. But the mindset has to change. Adaptation, because you got to consider the fact how social media and women monetizing their bodies or monetizing relationships or monetizing everything has changed the game through social media, through other things. And that's all it, and we're getting into the superficial surface type conversations that we have and we see so frequently every day, where money is being talked about constantly. Men have to adapt and understand that the old ways are gone. The old ways of looking at things are gone. It's never coming back. It's never coming back. I mean, there's the only unicorns that exist. There's unicorns that exist, but the old ways are gone. And that's why I talk about adaptation so much. You know what I mean? And it's not so much about like people say, well, that's why, like I said, I took down a lot of videos. Like, it's like, well, what are you? No, I'm just a man. You know. He said, you can't save her. She'll keep taking until you broke and go out the front door on you. Yeah, a lot of women out here with a job to make you bag their bag, and then the professional at their game. Yeah, pretty much. And again, a lot of women too, they want to make their money and keep it and spend your money. And that's why they be talking about a lot of, you see them talk about, my money's my money, his money is our money shit. And all kinds of goofy shit be talking nowadays. It's monetized. Everything is monetized now. And like I said, it's monetized. So if they're monetized, okay, fine. If that's the game you want to play a monetized game with guys, good luck to you. You know what I mean? You want to play a monetized game. And that, like you said, that don't work out in their favor long term, because what do guys treat them as? They treat them like a commodity. Rent them. That's what guys do. If they want to monetize themselves, then you can't be taken serious. Because what's the difference between you and a working girl? If you're talking about money all the time, what's the difference between you and a working girl? So the guy's gonna say, well, you know what? I might as well just pay for what I want and get rid of them. Okay, well, fine. I'll just do enough to get the box, and then toss you over the shoulder to the next guy in line. Because all you're talking about is money, right? What's the cost of access? We're going to get into another conversation. If all you're talking about is money, what is it going to cost for me to get a sample? He said, no pair of shoes in the bowling alley. It's true, yeah. So what does it cost? You know what I mean? What does it cost to get the access? It begins to question, because all you're talking about is money. You're not talking about anything else. You're not talking about character. You're not talking about anything like that. So what are we really talking about here is the question. If all we talk about is money, then you're better off. You're better as a rental, right? So that's fundamentally what you got. It's a rental. So I mean, the better situation would be a rental, because why would a man buy into a relationship if it's only transactional anyhow? I mean, all things are transactional, but if the person's just making it all about money and talking about what benefits them. And that's a lot of things that you see nowadays, the conversation about what benefits them about what benefits you. He said Betty's retirement shit. You damn sure don't want to be that guy. Yeah, you damn sure want to be that guy, man. You don't want to be that guy. So you damn sure don't want to be that guy. Because it's not, it becomes, because they're looking at the relationship at like, look, hey, you should be happy just to have me, or having me is a blessing to you. That's how they look at it. Like, you should be grateful to have them, even though your life has just gotten worse. Now you got a responsibility without benefit. But they look at it in their mind like you just won because you got me now. Like, kick rocks with that. I don't see the benefit when you can just live your life free, and enjoy your life, enjoy your peace, enjoy all of your money, enjoy travel, and really just take good care of yourself, and treat yourself to all the things you want to enjoy in life, as opposed to being tied down in a situation that's completely altruistic for you, giving up resources to somebody that doesn't even value or respect you. That's crazy. But anyhow, I just want to do an hour in here, man. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. Maybe everybody got to hit the like button. I'm about to get out of here, get myself prepped for tomorrow. I got to get up early in the morning, hit the gym, got some other things to do, plan some other travel. So, brothers, appreciate you guys tuning in today. And like I said, make sure you hit the like button, share the streams, more videos coming your way. We'll be talking more about this travel, man. I'm glad you guys joined me on this travel journey, taking a break from the West for a little while. So salute to you guys, man. Enjoy travel, man. Enjoy your peace. And we always talk about adaptation, man. Adaptation is where it's at, because you ain't changing nothing. Only person you can change is yourself. So enjoy your life, man. I'm out.